Welcome back to the Cambridge United Road to Glory on Football Manager 2024. Today is the end of Season 1. We will be season finaleing. Where the season ends, though, remains to be seen. It might be in 4 games' time after we've finished the regular league season. It might be post that because we might be in the playoffs. It is a might, though, at the moment. We are 2 points inside the playoffs. If Peterborough win their game in hand, we will be 1 point inside the playoffs. We're still only 2 points behind Portsmouth and 1 point behind Oxford, but they've got a game in hand as well. It's pretty intense right now. Reading are already promoted and very nearly assured the title as well, which, given their 4-point reduction at this... Well, to be honest, 4 points isn't that much of a massive reduction, especially if you're going to score 94 points anyway. But GG's Reading. You may have noticed in the squad as well, actually, that there are a couple of extra names in there. Jack Kindon and Jack Morehouse both been released by Manchester United, or are about to be released by Manchester United. And I think they'd be really good prospects. Jack is already a League 2 level player, as you can see. So we've offered him a contract, and it looks like he's likely to accept it. And certainly he's got the potential to be a Championship level player after 3 or 4 years on loan and first team experience with us. And then Jack Kingdon as well. Physically, he's perfectly good for centre-back. 20 determination, driven personality, should grow well too. Already 12s and 13s in the important defensive stats. He could be a proper no-nonsense, just get it done kind of centre-back. So we've offered him a contract as well. Both expect to sign unless someone else shows interest in them in the not-too-distant future. Jordan Cousins has has added his name to the considering his options list. So Ryan Bennett will leave us in the summer. Jordan Cousins will leave us in the summer. Liam Bennett I'll be forced to sell in the summer. Unless we somehow manage to get promotion and then they want to stay with us. So we're going to jump straight in with the game against Blackpool at the beginning of today's episode. So we don't want to waste any time. We've got a lot to get done and hopefully it will get done. Again, I reiterate the point. We don't want to go up, but we do want the playoff run to lose at Wembley to get the money. It's all about money at this level and keeping the club out of administration more so than anything else, which has been difficult, but hopefully we'll be able to do it. The cup run in the FA Cup this year significantly helped. Do drop the video a like if you're looking forward to Season 2 at Cambridge United. Do come and follow me on stream as well, so you can watch all of the behind the scenes and get involved in the transfer window that's just around the corner. We're going to concentrate on everything on the pitch at the moment, though, because there's certainly some business left to be done. Actually, maybe we shouldn't be positive here. We should probably play on balance. Gabriel into the box. Beasley, Norburn. 19 seconds, it's all it's taken. Blackpool to take the lead. 19 seconds. I know I said I didn't want promotion, but I didn't mean I wanted to fall out of the playoffs. I want the playoff run and to get to Wembley, and then to not get promoted. Yeah, that's not the ideal start to the day, is it? If we're honest. Or even close to it. It might get worse yet still. A free kick from Ollie Norburn in the 5th minute. He's already scored one. Can he help provide a second? Yes! Jake Carey's effort was actually going wide, and George Thomas deflected it in. I thought it was on target anyway. Turns out it wasn't. Was headed past the post. George Thomas sticks out a leg and diverts it into his own net. Oh, season finales certainly have started better, I think it's safe to say. Yeah, everyone's played like dirt in this game, haven't they? Chubbs has had a decent game at right back, to be fair. 6.7. Digby's on a 6.8. I don't know how that's gone in. Gonna need a replay for that one. An own goal from the goalkeeper. Alright. Dale down the line. Gabriel gets it into the box. Has the effort. Keeper saves it onto the post. It then hits the keeper on the leg. And nobody can get to it before it goes over the line. So 2 own goals to start the day. Lovely. 2 own goals. Fantastic. The good old-fashioned turn FM off to reset form. It's defeat for us. I think it's going to be defeat for Peterborough too, is it? When that updates. Not Peterborough, Wigan. It's going to be defeat for Wigan. So they're going to lose as well. So Peterborough at the present are our direct rivals. End of sentence. And also for promotion. Couldn't script that, could you? Goal difference significantly in our favour with everybody below us, other than Blackpool, who are now 6 points away with a game in hand, actually. Big swing for them there with the 3-0 as ours goes down and theirs goes up. Oh, not the start. Not the start. Not the start. It's fine. The only way is up, quite literally. Cousins, hip injury for 3 to 6 months. I'm very glad we didn't just agree a brand new deal with him for 2 years at a significantly higher wage. Leave to physio. I'm not paying any money. You're leaving me anyway. Goodbye, Jordan. Thank you for your service. Record a Sky Bet League One top half finish 2 years ahead of schedule. The board are pretty happy, aren't they? Pretty happy with how things are going so far. As are we, that Jack Morehouse is going to sign a contract. That is a stellar signing. For free, £250 a week for 2 years, and with the optional extension as well. Whoa, that's an absolute banger. Jack, welcome to the club, my friend. That's really good news. I would rather have lost to Blackpool and signed Jack than have beaten Blackpool and not signed Jack. So, we're not going to worry. Oxford were without a manager? Surely that must mean that their manager got poached. They're like in the playoffs, so there's no way they. Yeah, Liam Manning. There's no way he got sacked. Liam Manning went to Stoke. That's fair. You can understand that. Now Nathan Jones arrives. Board. I waited a whole season for the board to find me a senior affiliate. Every time I asked, they said no. They finally accepted, and then couldn't find anyone to create a link with. I need those loan deals. Dion, please. I need those loan deals. Surely you've got connections in the game, Dion Dublin, to get me that parent club. We will ask again throughout the course of the summer and pray that someone actually gets found. I don't know how long I have to wait till I can ask for a senior club again. Peterborough lose their game in hand. Huge. Cheltenham 1. Peterborough 0. Not only did Cheltenham deny Peterborough the chance to move into the playoffs with 3 games to go, they also extend themselves a 8-point gap over Port Vale with 9 points available. They've effectively ensured their survival at this level whilst potentially denying Peterborough the chance to not play at this level next season. Huge, Cheltenham. Thank you, lads. Appreciate that very much. Although we do have Charlton next, which is not going to be a straightforward game at all. Good news is that Jack Kingdon has agreed to sign. So he's going to come in for a year. Hopefully, we can loan him out for a season. Hopefully, he'll sign an extension. And we'll be very, very happy indeed. I could put Fajiri back in the lineup. Let's do it. Let's put Faye back in. We've already done the Bennett change. I don't necessarily need to put Stevens out for Mannion. Mannion will be my #1 goalkeeper next year. Of that, I've no qualms whatsoever. Unless someone sensational becomes available on a free, in which case, fair enough. But at the moment, I think we're pretty where we should be in terms of the starting 11 at the moment. It kind of picks itself. Zeno, we're going to put some faith in to try and grow, put some good form in, and replace Ryan Bennett as he goes out and leaves us. And a good win at home against Charlton would be the perfect tonic for a battering off Blackpool. Yeah, I've never had anyone that I can recall that has been considering their options actually reconsidered to sign. I think the only way we could do it is if we get promoted, and then he'd almost certainly re-sign, but we don't want that to happen. What we do want to happen is to win this game, and Adam May's given us a great chance of doing that, because that's a brilliant goal. It's not great from Harry Eisted, and we'll win that back. Oh, what a ball for Fajiri. Is he onside? He is. Is his milestone 20th goal of the season? Fajiri Okunabiri took his while in getting going this season, and it's not the first time I've referred to that either, as he's bagged another goal. If he can play the entirety of next season the way he's been since Christmas in this save. Fajiri's our 20 to 25 goal a season league striker. Or league goal a season striker. If you put all of the words in the sentence in the right order, which normally helps. Free kick in a good position. This is Danny Andrew territory. Oh, off the bar. Soleil is the onside this time. He is. It's 3 to the U's. Yellows, 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 yellows. 3-0 result at the end of the game. We bossed them. Absolutely hammered them. That is you did the job I asked you. Very well done. I'm a happy manager. I am a very happy manager. I don't know if the other results ended the way that they were. They did for Wigan and Peterborough. But Blackpool are now up into 7th. Peterborough lost 3-0 to Oxford. Wigan drew 2-2 with Lincoln, despite being 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. And Blackpool, who are now the ones to look out for over our shoulder, with a 1-0 win over Carlisle. And that's officially Stevenage, Port Vale and Shrewsbury all relegated now. They cannot catch Cheltenham, who won again. We've got Derby next. They could get promoted against us. Alternatively, they could get promoted midweek, meaning that they don't need the result against us, meaning that they've got nothing to play for when they play us, meaning that they might not turn up, meaning that we might get a result, meaning that we can confirm ourselves in the playoffs. They do. They play Wycombe tonight. All they needed to do was advance one more time. If Derby avoid defeat in this game away from home against Wycombe, they are up. And they're up. A 0-0 draw. Derby promoted to the Championship, meaning they got nothing to play for against me. So please let me win. Thank you. We need 4 points to guarantee the playoffs. Because Blackpool's goal difference is better than ours. We need 4 points from our final 2 games, which are Derby at home and then relegated Port Vale away. Promotion joy for Derby. I say play without pressure. That's what I said in the team meeting. And I was like, don't worry about the playoffs. Just play without pressure and you'll be fine. So I'm going to reiterate that message and hopefully we'll be fine. Blackpool 1-0 up after 3 minutes against Barnsley. Blackpool's playoff push is very much alive. And after beating us 3-0 at the beginning of the episode, I can see exactly why. Challenge Morrow. It was a mistake for him to be played in the first place, but to recover like that is very, very good indeed. Now, don't make another mistake, please. Thank you. Lovely ball over the top to Kachunga. What is the keeper doing? Absolute no man's head. No man's head? I was reading something in chat. Absolute no man's land from Joe Wildsmith. Nice ball by Bennett over the top. Kachunga just knows to go and trusts Liam to find him. But what's the keeper doing? Rush in there. Brilliant volley finish. I'm so glad we got Elias Kachunga for another season. That's a great goal. But I've got to convince him to even think about talking to me in contract talks first. Fajiri! It fell kindly to him. And did he ever take advantage of that? Brilliant finish. Swept home from the edge of the box into the roof of the net. Cambridge 2. Already promoted and as we hoped, not really playing that well. Derby County 0 would leave us needing only a point. Only a point away from home against relegated Port Vale to guarantee a playoff spot. Blackpool 2-0 up now, so they're still keeping the pressure on. But we are playing out of our skins today. And what a hold from Joe Wildsmith. Embleton and Leonard. Yep, Harry Leonard makes it 2-1. 12th goal of the season for him. They might not be full-strength Derby, but they're still pretty good. Kai driving, Kai driving. Kai! Driven! Top right-hand corner, that's worth the admission money alone. We agree. 3-1 Cambridge, 2-goal lead restored. Andrew with the throw, picks it up, just keeps going. Going and going and going. Unchecked, slammed home. Jesus, more domination. We've had more highlights in the first 10 minutes of the second half than the whole first half combined. Diggers up. It's Zeno. It's off the underside of the bar. I don't quite know how that hasn't made it 4. Now here come Derby. Their response to our spell of pressure. Sibley. Yep. That's the response to our spell of pressure. Told you Louis Sibley's good. 6th goal of the season, and he couldn't have taken that any better. I was just about to make a tactical change. I will hold off whilst we have an attacking throw. Whip it. He heard me! Faye! He heard me! Consider that whipped! 4-2 Cambridge! Right, now we definitely will start to waste time. Holy moly golazzo! Soleil decides to, kick the corner. To be fair, I have got it set to waste time. George, bang it. George! Oh, emphatic! 5-2 Cambridge United. Absolutely written Derby off. What a game. The whole of the South Stand jumping in unison to celebrate the goal. Vamos! Yeah, they look 66th and then 74th. So Blackpool do take it to the final day. That is just... that's about as good a win as you're likely to see. Absolutely is. Final game of the regular league season. Port Vale away. They're relegated. We need a point for the playoffs to guarantee it. Put on a real show is what I say. We just beat Derby 5-2 for Christ's sake. If you can't put on a show here against a relegated side, I know our away form's not been great, but... oh, Blackpool have Reading. What an awful final fixture for them. Away from home against the 100-point scoring champions. I say that. Reading have had a man sent off after 7 minutes, and Blackpool are 1-0 in front. Danny Andrew with a free kick for Cambridge. I need just a point to guarantee the playoffs. And we've hit the bar. Oh, this is going to be intense then, isn't it? Because against 10 men, Blackpool should get the result. Uche wins it back. You could see it happening. Lovely ball. James Wilson in behind. This is going to be 1-0 Port Vale, isn't it? James Wilson with his 16th goal of the season. Already relegated Port Vale could deny us the spot in the playoffs. Shite. We've got 3 yellows already as well. And we drop. Confirmation. Cambridge drop down to 7th. Attacking. Game on. Now we've got to go for it. I can't believe it. It's very Football Manager. It's very real life football. It's very me. Hashtag Chesbottle. Uche out wide to Grant. Grant could deliver. Uche's in the middle as well as a number of others. Liam Bennett, in what may be his last game for the club, gives away a penalty. Vale to make it 2 inside a minute of the second half. Devine buries. Our playoff dream may well be a crumbling in front of our eyes. Danny Andrew. Back to Zeno. We need 3 goals. We don't need 3, actually. We only need 2. We only need a point, but still. 3 would be lovely. Vajiri. Kachunga. There's one of them. 20th goal of the season for Elias Kachunga. Smashed it home. Just got a bonus for... no, it was Fajiri and Sele Kaikai that got bonuses for goals and assists, wasn't it? I think that is now, though, a bonus for Kachunga. Game as well. Oh, God. Oh, God. Corner Cambridge, 70th minute. Everything's still up in the air and hanging in the balance. We need a goal. We've got one! It's Elias Kachunga again! At the double! We're level! We have the point that we need to guarantee a playoff spot! And it's all thanks to Elias Kachunga yet again! The man who injured himself in the week up to this game. We gave him a pain injection for his pulled pec. He hurt his tits, for Christ's sake. And now he scored 2 goals! Up the Yellows! We're back in 6th. We're back in the playoffs. Balanced. Waste time. See it through. See it through. See it through. Oh no, last highlight, last minute. Oh, side netting for Port Vale. The heart in the mouth moment comes and passes. Cambridge United are in the playoffs in League One in Season 1. We've pulled it out the bag. Worked our socks off to get back in the game after being 2-0 down. We will have the chance to go to the Championship. I don't need to say it again, but I will. We don't want to go up. We just want the money from the playoffs. Oh, God. Elias is out for another 2 to 3 days whilst he recovers from his pulled pectorals, but he was the sole reason that we are now playoff bound. We've got Portsmouth, because of course we do. Cambridge get Portsmouth in the playoff semi-finals. Past meetings. We played them in the league. We played them in the FA Cup. We played them in the Papa Johns. We had them in a replay in the FA Cup. We've lost most games. Both league games we lost. We lost in the Papa Johns. We very nearly lost in the FA Cup first round. Somehow we managed to recover from 2-0 down to win 5-2 in extra time in the FA Cup. But not confident against Pompey at all. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Digger's back. Digger's back. So financially, we are now in the red. We are £50,000 in debt. But now it's time for the playoffs, where hopefully our financial situation can improve. Liam Bennett, Michael Morrison, Zeno's been playing really well, and I want to get him growing because he is our long-term centre-back future at the moment without massive financial incomings or a lucky free agent signing, etc. Digby just missed the game. He's not quite back yet. 75 minutes of action. Now we'll stick with Adam May and George Thomas then. We'll go with Katunga on the right, Jack and Soleil, and Fajiri up top. And then hopefully, I'll have to name him on the bench, otherwise I won't have a full bloody bench. But Digby could play some parts if needed. Playoff, leg 1 at home against Portsmouth. Here we go. Oh, the nerves are kicking in now. Not because I want to go up, because I want to make it to Wembley. I want the money from reaching Wembley. Oh, well intercepted, Elias. It's been such a long highlight. Fajiri. Ball over the top. Soleil, nod it down. Jack Lancaster. 1-0 Cambridge United. Only his 6th goal of the season, but a brilliant move. How's the technique, Jack? Not bad, Jack. Pretty decent indeed. Elias involved again because of course he was. Fajiri spreads it. Soleil wins the header. And Tekkers from Jack Lancaster down into the ground. That's a new animation this year. Looks lovely. So does the scoreline. 1-0 U's. 2-0 U's in the Oxford Fleetwood game. Might be 2-0 U's here. Danny Andrew territory, as we always say. Oh, it's a brilliant save by Matt Macy. It was so close to 2-0. Good delivery, please. It's not bad. Still, they bumble it away. Get to Wembley, then play the under-18s. Yeah. I think I might get sacked. Soleil Kai delivers. Oh, it's 2! Fajiri's there with a header! But it's not going to count. He's offside. It's not going to count. Oh, it's gone to VAR. There's VAR in the playoffs. It counts! 2-0 Cambridge! I didn't know there was VAR in the playoffs. Let's go! Fajiri! 2-0 Yellers! Free kick for Pompey. Marlon Pack floats it. Anurin's on his own. It's 2-1. Tino Anurin grabs one back for them. No, I think he was on. Goal awarded, it will say. Goal disallowed. He was off! I could have sworn he was onside. I thought we dropped. Oh, it's so tight. But it doesn't count. Still 2-0 Cambridge. We're at quarter time. Half time in the first leg. We're at quarter time, and that is sensational. It's been all Pompey as well. It's been all Pompey. No, they're going to get to that first. Marlon Pack buries. It is now 2-1 Portsmouth. 57th minute. There's a long way to go. It's still all Pompey. Well in, Fajiri. No, Fajiri. Oh, no. 2-2. It's fallen apart. Fajiri's like, oh no, I'll get involved in the defending. No, Faye. That's not what you're there for. He's run from all the way back here. He's won it back, but then he's run through a teammate, gets tackled, falls to Lowry 2-2. Oh, it all comes crumbling down. It's 2-2 at the end of the first leg. It's 2-2. To be fair, so despite being 2-0 up and being pegged back, it's still a good result. Wants me to put Ryan Bennett in. How did Zeno play in that last game? 6.4, not spectacularly. I'll do it. I'll take play for set pieces off for now. Digger's in. Lancaster to the bench. Zeno to the bench. 2 changes. Away from home at Fratton Park with your guy with his bell. Are they going to do us over, Portsmouth? Or can we do it? Go and do the fans proud. Danny Andrews inspired by that. Nobody else really cared, apparently. Adam May gives it away. No, it doesn't. We did, but we want it back again. Soleil. Fajiri! Stay calm. We've been here before. I'm pretty sure it was on. He was. Fajiri Ogunabiri scores again for Cambridge United. And we lead at Fratton Park. Yeah, he's definitely on. It's not, no question about it. 24th goal of the season for Faye. We lead. Just as we did at the Abbey Stadium. But we didn't hold on to it at the Abbey. We are holding on to it so far here, although there's still 80 minutes to go. We stay calm. Now, if we go up, Will, loads of players have a promotion wage rise of 35%, and anybody that we'd want to sign would want much more wages, and we just don't have the income to be able to facilitate that. Lovely ball out, Morris. Oh, it's just delicious from Portsmouth. Absolutely fantastic. No, I don't think there was an offside in there. We're not going to get lucky with VAR again. It's going to be 1-1. It's going to be 3-3. And it is. Well, it's your birthday tomorrow, is it, Aidan? Happy birthday for tomorrow, mate. Many happy returns, as Winnie the Pooh would say. We're going to extra time. We are going for another 30 minutes. Fleetwood. Keep going. Understands due to being tired. Fleetwood actually won their second leg by 2 goals. Oh, no, 3 goals to 1, sorry. But it's not enough after their heavy defeat in the first leg. Soleil with the delivery here. It's going to fall to Danny Andrews. Blocked. Did it hit a hand? No, it's a free kick for them. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. Asula! That might be that. Within a minute of the second half of extra time, Portsmouth lead 2-1 on the night and 4-3 on aggregate, and that might be our playoff dream shattered. New match winners and your good penalty takers, but we're just too tired. The squad's too small, and we're just too tired. We haven't got what it takes to see off Portsmouth, unfortunately. It is playoff semi-final defeat for Cambridge United. We gave everything. Everybody gave everything. All season. To have even had the chance of being in the playoffs was something we weren't even considering. I can't fault my players today. I can't fault them all season long. Pleased with the performance over the 2 legs. We're not going to draw too many negative conclusions from that. We unfortunately do not go to Wembley. But we didn't want to go up. We couldn't afford to go up financially or playing staff wise. So I'm happy enough. It's been a really, really good season and I can't complain. We will advance for purposes of the YouTube video. We will advance to the end of the Champions League final. The day after the Champions League final. Give you a full season roundup from this first year in this save. Because of the successful season, we've been able to gain followers on social media and also turn those fair weather fans that would only really turn up during the summer months when it was warm and dry into core fans that are coming back regularly throughout the season. The club is most certainly headed in very much the right direction. But we've got a lot of work to do in the off-season, for sure. It would like us in the next season to... It doesn't actually say for next season, does it? It just says end of next season, become an established Sky Bet League One side. I'll accept the current vision. I'm quite happy with that. End of season team meeting. Plans for next year. I'm going to say top half. Top half next year. That's the target we can all get behind. Lovely. Great reaction to that. Nothing to talk about now, lads. Banging. That couldn't have gone better either. Board request meeting to discuss club improvements. The board wish to hold a meeting with you regarding improving our youth level. We feel it's important to develop the best players possible. Wanted your opinion on the matter. Yes. Absolutely. Put money into the youth. Thank you, Mr. Barry. Youth level to be increased. Lovely. That's great news for the club moving forward as well. Everything at Cambridge United is moving in the right direction. All depends on whether I can do the business in the transfer window to keep us in the top half of League One. Oxford, Portsmouth, playoff final at Wembley. It's Oxford United that go up. Which annoyingly means I've got to play Portsmouth again twice next year. So congratulations, Oxford. You're going up to the Championship. Here's our end of season review for this season then. 2 new arrivals. There were multiple new arrivals. They just weren't quite registered by the game for the beginning of this season. Players like Jordan Cousins and Elias Kachunga, etc. Danny Andrew, 9 assists and 3 goals from a left-back. Loving life. Gassan, 5 goals and 3 assists from a sub-striker. Good enough. Whether we renew that loan or not, I don't think so, though. Final league table looks like that as you see it there. We'll give you a full season roundup, as we say, at the end of the full season. This is just for ourselves and our journey. FA Cup went really well, even despite the 7-1 loss to Newcastle. We made so much money from that run. Invaluable money. We're very pleased with it. We made a decent amount of money from the Papa Johns as well, to be fair. Biggest win, 7-1. Biggest loss, 7-1. Match to remember, the 4-0 win over Barnsley. Certainly, we won't forget that. And goal of the season. Goal of the season was Danny Andrews' thumping 30-yard free kick. Club reputation has not changed, which is a shame, really, given the season we had. But all the annual revenue is going up, which is great. Elias Kachunga, actually, made the... sold the most amount of shirts. We sold nearly 3,000 shirts. Surely we'd sell... If we sold more than 3,000 season tickets, surely we sell more than 3,000 shirts. The team of the season would be Stevens, Andrew Bennett, Morrison Bennett, Digby May, Kachunga Thomas, Kai Fajiri, which is, well, what I'd select as my starting 11 as well. Although it will not look the same next season. Multiple players leaving. Fans player of the season was Adam May. Young player of the season, Liam Bennett. No surprises. Goal of the season, as we say, was Danny Andrew. Fajiri with 24 goals in the end this year. Saleh with 15 assists is very, very good, with 5 man of the matches as well. Michael Morrison actually had the most passes completed per 90. That just shows you how we like to play out from the back and play football the right way. 10 clean sheets from Jack Stevens. Congratulations to him. That is a record, apparently. I guess this is just records in this save rather than as a club. 12 yellow cards is a worst discipline record for Jack Lancaster. We're very happy with that. Manager timeline. Not a lot on there at the minute. Not a lot on the minute, but we're very pleased with the season. We received £723,000 as part of the Solidarity Payment Scheme for participating in Sky Bet League One. Although we paid 120 grand of that 720 out to players as part of the bonuses for where we finished in the league. So financially, the club have a bit of money in the bank again. If we're able to end up selling Liam Bennett, we'll have even more money in the bank again. And hopefully, financially, we will be okay moving forward. But we are in a position where we're going to need to sell to buy, and not only that, sell to survive as well. Chat, genuinely, how realistic do you think we should go with transfers? Can I sign anyone from anywhere, like some random Brazilian wonder kid? Or would you rather I went in a more realistic non-League to Legend style method of signing new players? True, FM is great in the way that you can't sign just anyone. They have to want you as well. That's a very good point, AJ. It's a very, very good point. Although, it is a lot easier for virtual 27-year-old Colombian left-back that's only ever played in Portugal and Colombia to come to Cambridge than it is in real life. You could just be like, learn new language, and they're like, okay, I speak English now. Okay, so it is the 3rd of June now, Monday morning, and we're going to start the new week by having a full look at everything that happened in this save. So, if we go leagues in focus, we'll show you everything that happened in all of the major leagues that we're involved in, and of course, have a look at our squad and have a think about what we're going to do next year. So, in the Premier League, Liverpool were champions with 30 wins in 38 games. Only the 3 defeats coming to Aston Villa, Arsenal, and Manchester City. City, Arsenal and Chelsea able to finish in 4th. Tottenham, Newcastle and then Man United in 7th. Villa 8th. Relegated Sheffield United, Luton and Burnley. All 3 promoted sides back down again. West Ham only 17th for them in the Premier League this season. Elsewhere in the Championship, Watford are back to the Premier League after a win in the playoffs over Leicester. Southampton won the league and Middlesbrough back promoted to the Premier League. We next season will be playing Rotherham again. Millwall and Huddersfield as they get relegated from the Championship down to League One. We will not be playing Oxford United. We will not be playing Derby or Reading. We also will not be playing Port Vale, Stevenage or Shrewsbury and Carlisle as they all went down this year. Carlisle just not cut out for this level, unfortunately, with their playing squad this season. Not a great year for them. We will, however, be playing Newport, who beat Wrexham in the playoff final. Wrexham looking for back-to-back promotions. They don't get it. Nor do Notts County, who finished 10th in the league, but Colchester won League 2 this year. Been threatened with relegation the past couple of seasons in real life. Past 3 seasons. 2 of the last 3 seasons, really, 20th. And this year in real life, they're down the bottom as well. But champions this year. Stockport promoted as well as MK Dons back to League 1. And Newport win the playoffs. To be fair, I like it when the top side from the playoffs gets through. Crew relegated back-to-back. Is it back-to-back or 2 relegations in 3 years? It's 2 relegations in 3 years for Crew. And Harrogate, they did start the season actually relatively well. Actually, no, they didn't. They started the season horribly. Then they had a decent spell. And then they did bugger all for the rest of the year. Only 33 points from their 46 games, which is actually still 12 points better than Carlisle got in League 1. So Carlisle actually did even worse. 3 wins only in 46 games for Carlisle. They were even worse. Of course, one of their wins was against me. Yay. Promoted to the Football League, Eastleigh. After beating Fylde in the playoff final, Oldham back to the Football League as well after winning the league. And again, I like it when the top playoff side win the playoffs. Maidenhead, Southend relegated again. Wealdstone and Oxford City back down to the National League North and South. Tamworth-on-Pens promoted. That's a sign of something to come for Kev Lujo in his non-league to legend. We'll wait and see. Spennymoor promoted to the National League. Warrington, Bishop Stortford, Banbury and Russell Russell Olympic relegated to a further regional division. In the National League South, Welling promoted via penalties against Haverton Waterlooville. And Yeovil win the National League South. They're back to the National League National. Weymouth, North, Taunton, Aveley and sorry Connor, Dover relegated in this save. The FA Cup was won by Liverpool. The Carabao Cup was won by Tottenham. The Community Shield was won by City. Reading did the double. They won the Papa John's Trophy and the League One title. And to be fair, first in League One, second in League One. The 2 highest ranked sides in the competition got to the final, which is weirdly satisfying. FA Trophy was won by Gateshead, so congratulations to them. We'll, of course, have a look at the European trophies in due course. In the Bundesliga, just show me the league, please. Heidenheim, stay up. Heidenheim, stay up. Bochum and Eintracht. Frankfurt relegated? What? Bayern win the league. Leipzig, Union Berlin and Borussia Dortmund. But Frankfurt relegated? Where has that come from? That's a real shock. In Portugal, it's Benfica from Porto. Porto made the Champions League final. We don't yet know if they won it or not, actually. In Spain, Barcelona win La Liga. Atleti second, Real third. We don't know if they won the Champions League or not yet. Bilbao finish in fourth. That's Real Sociedad there in fifth. We will at some point get some real name fixes and some extra badges and player faces in for this save. Alaves, Valencia. Valencia relegated. Valencia relegated. Wow, it's happened. They have gone down. And Granada relegated as well. Frankfurt and Valencia down. Wow. Juve wins Serie A. AC Milan and Inter Milan and Lazio the rest of the top four. Napoli and Roma round out the European spots. Although Cagliari did get a UEFA Europa League spot, presumably from the Coppa Italia final. They won the Coppa Italia 3-2 in extra time against Inter Milan. Fair play, Cagliari. GG. In Brazil, it's still ongoing, but at the minute, I don't know what the shorthand things are, unfortunately. I only know things like Corinthians or Flamengo or Fluminense. But Sepp, I'm not sure who Sepp are. I'm sure live chat will help me out. In League, Auxerre stay up. And Paris Saint-Germain win the league. Nice second, Monaco third. I mean, PSG won 30 of 34, lost the other 4, didn't draw a single game all season domestically. Lyon in fourth, threatened with relegation in real life. Some of the relegations in this have been outrageous. I wonder if Ajax are down near the bottom. Fourth only, to be fair, for Ajax. Feyenoord win in the Eredivisie. RZ second and PSV in the Champions League with them. In Belgium as well, it's Anderlecht. Congratulations for them. And then in the Championship group, Anderlecht again. GG's. So, UEFA Champions League. Wow! Porto 3, Real Madrid 1 as Jose Mourinho sprints down the touchline in his living room. Porto pull out a shock in the Champions League final to even make it to the final. But they've absolutely smashed it. They were 1-0 up through Tony Martinez. Then Valverde got sent. Bellingham equalised. And Pepe got... Pepe! Yes, that Pepe! 41-year-old Pepe! Scores in the Champions League against Real Madrid to help Porto win the Champions League. That is the stuff of dreams for him. Some real shocks. Some real shocks this season. The Europa League was won by AC Milan over Union Berlin, and the Conference League was won by Aston Villa. Back-to-back English winners in the UEFA Europa Conference League. West Ham last year in real life, and now Villa on pens this year in the save. Man City won the Super Cup over Sevilla by 3-0. So with our squad, Chadwick, we're actually going to move to the under-18s. Ryan Bennett's going to leave us. Liam Bennett is probably going to leave us as well. Jordan Cousins is going to leave us. We've already had Gassan leave us. His loan has expired. Players like Glenn McConnell and Kai Yearn, etc. will go back out on loan next season. But we are going to be looking for 3, 4, 5 new signings in the summer window. Either permanently or loan. I will ask the board again if maybe they will consider trying to find me a parent club. At present, I cannot ask for a senior affiliate again. We're going to have to continue to wait. But we'll do all of the transfer stuff on stream only. So do come and join me on Twitch. It's because it's so hard to edit like a 3-hour transfer only stream. When it's so much easier to just pop in goal highlights, etc. from playing games. We do all the summer transfer window stuff on stream only, and then I give you a roundup when we get into the first episode of the new season. So do come and join me and get involved on stream. I'm going to need your support, your suggestions, and your advice and opinions and input for the summer transfer window. We've got a lot to do and some money to do it with. Some being the key term. 11 grand in the wage budget. That said, we've got some players that are going to be leaving soon as well, and that will free up some more money. We've got the 2 youngsters already joining, to be fair, Jack Kingdon and Jack Morehouse. So that's 2 additions to the squad already. We'll have all of the releasees and all of the players that got relegated, etc., that we might be able to snap up for a slightly lesser fee. But that is going to be all for this YouTube video. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more of this. The player career mode save on FC24, or the Formula 1 driver career currently at Alfa Romeo, but presumably not for too much longer. But for now, that's all for this one. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. I appreciate your support. I shall see you next time.